Where would you go if there happened a zombie apocalypse? Would you try to take over a prison or go to an island? If you are looking for the best places to survive in the zombie apocalypse, watch this video till the end. In this video, I will show you my list of the 10 best places to survive the zombie apocalypse. If your list is different, write your ideas in the comments. If you subscribed and liked, let's get started. Number 10. Gated communities. If you come across a community like Alexandria in The Walking Dead, it might be good for you to join them. It will be good for you if the gated communities you find are surrounded by solid walls. It might be difficult to survive here on your own, but for a big community, the gated houses are the perfect place. You can collect supplies in the houses and protect yourself from zombies outside the walls. Since there are many houses, a large group of people can live here. However, security can still be a problem, which is why the gated community is number 10 on the list. Number 9. Hospitals. Hospitals are poor in terms of security and food supplies, but you can access a lot of medical supplies. In case of any injury, it will be very useful to use the supplies in the hospital. Of course, you will need doctors to do this. Unfortunately, living here also has its downsides. You will often need to leave the hospital to find supplies. You also need to be constantly vigilant for security. Number 8. Police station. One of the safest areas on the list is the police station. You can build a strong defense with the weapons and equipment you will find here. Also, unlike the hospital, you can take weapons with you to protect yourself when you go out for supplies. However, the police station you find will probably be in the city. Therefore, the number of zombies may increase as time passes. But with a group of a few people, you can use your weapons to protect the police station. Number 7. Prisons. If you have a large group, settling in a prison might be a good option for you. Since prisons are usually located outside the city, the number of zombies will be low. Also, the equipment you will find here will make it easier for you to maintain security. Watchtowers and walls in the prison also increase security, but there will be some problems here too. It can be difficult to find supplies, so you may have to farm, or you will have to find supplies in the city. Number 6. Mountainous regions. It might be a good idea to settle in a town in the highlands. You will probably encounter very few zombies here. But you may face different challenges here. You have to be prepared for cold weather. You may also need to hunt for food. Of course, you will have to be wary of wild animals. If you can adapt to the natural conditions, this will be a good place for you to live. Number 5. Boat. If you don't mind living on the water all the time, living on a boat might be a good option. Considering that zombies cannot pass through deep water, living on a boat will be very safe. You can also fill your stomach by fishing on the boat, but there are still some problems. You will need a lot of fuel to move by boat. You may also need to go ashore to find supplies. It can also be difficult to protect yourself when you go ashore, because you cannot stay on the boat with a big group. Still, if you can solve the fuel problem, the boat is a very good way to survive. Number 4. Farms. Since farms are usually located far from the city, the number of zombies may be low. You can do agriculture on the farm. It can also be a good idea to settle here with a large group. You can make the farm safer with your group. Since you will not have food problems, it will be enough to rarely go to the city. With all this in mind, I decided to put farms at number 4 on the list. Number 3. Military base. If you can get here at the beginning of the zombie outbreak, it will be very good for you, because as time passes, abandoned military bases will be looted. You can protect yourself and your group with the weapons and equipment you will find here. As time passes, you may have a supply problem. But thanks to the weapons you have, you can search for supplies more easily in the city. Still, you should be careful while living here. You may often be attacked by groups of people looking for weapons and equipment. You should know how to protect yourself in such situations. Also, gunshots can attract the attention of zombies. Therefore, you should use weapons carefully. Number 2. Islands. If you have the opportunity to go to an island, you should definitely do it. Since zombies cannot pass through deep water, you will not have a problem except zombies on the island. If you go to a large inhabited island, you can find supplies from many places. Living with a large group on the islands can be better than being alone. This way you can fish and keep the island safe from outside threats more easily. You probably won't have much trouble with zombies, but you should be wary of people from outside the island. If you work hard with your group, you can build a civilization on your island. Don't forget to subscribe and like before we move on to number 1 of the list. Number 1. Nuclear bunker. The zombie virus won't be a problem for you if you manage to get into a sturdy nuclear bunker. You can survive here with enough supplies to last for years. To stay inside for longer, it makes more sense to settle down with a small group. The only problem here is that you are likely to stay inside for a long time. I would not recommend staying alone in a nuclear bunker. It is better to survive with at least a few people with which you can have a good time. Still, after a while you might want to go outside. In that case, the decision is yours. You can take the risk and go out. We have come to the end of the video, so how would you rank them? Write your ideas in the comments. Goodbye.